And welcome back to Let's Play Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. I keep going back and forth on which it actually is. Last time we completed Visions 2-1 and 2-2, and this time we're starting off right away with Vision 3-1. And I also want to clarify that a lot of the stuff I was saying about the voices are actually off from the previous episode. I guess the actress who voices the one fish from the last episode, Pamela, actually voiced Saki Kanishi, not actually voicing Nanako. I was getting two different people mixed up. So now that that's clarified, we are entering the forest once again. Thanks for the ride, Carl. It's my pleasure. Be careful, okay? So, this is actually a really pointlessly short cutscene compared to a lot of them that we will be seeing very shortly. New mechanic, springs. Off screen, I actually had a really smooth run of one of these levels. I can't remember which one, but I actually got a blue gem on, I think it was 3-1 or 3-2, don't remember which. So let's see if we can actually repeat this. New enemy type. These guys are armored, so you actually have to hit them twice. Once just to pick them up, and another time if you just want to defeat them like that. And thus we meet a new character. Are you okay? Who would do such a terrible thing? You two not be with those others then? I'm Klonoa from Wind Village. My name is Hewpoe. So we get the whole story, I assume. You saved me, have my thanks. I keeper of gondolas. I make gondolas move for you now. Really? Thank you so much. That would really help. Point for Ponskupi. I don't know what that means, but regardless, the lifts are finally working. I don't know why they need this long cutscene to show that, yeah, a lift will work, but we actually get this long panning cutscene. What have we here? Looks like those little brats are still at it. Well, I guess I have no other choice. Now listen carefully, you lot. I need you to hide all the keys to the doors, understood? I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't just sit there, get going. Which game was I just playing that has that line? Oh, it was Splatoon at the very beginning, that's right. I was thinking it might have been Paper Mario, but it's actually Splatoon. Okay, so we can continue on our merry way now. So, take you out. This guy's new. Pogo enemy and a shield enemy, not a good combo, if I do say so myself, but they're pretty easy to get around, luckily, because they jump over you half the time. Take you out for some reason. Over here, we actually have an incredibly slow lift. I don't know why they designed it to be this slow, but it is. Go up here and actually grab the heart first, or actually you just have to stand here. And this spawns an enemy that you can use to get the first key. That is actually really terribly hidden, by the way. Depth perception could potentially kill you in this level if you don't wait to be very sure that the platform is positioned correctly. Okay, actually, go over here, grab you, and use you to get up. There we go. Another shield enemy, not a problem for us. Get around him pretty easily. And that is actually the first prisoner. This actually took quite a long time to get to the first prisoner of World 3. This level is very convoluted, to be honest. And to be honest, I just said that. Frankly, that's a different word. It's kind of slow because you have to wait for a lot of moving platforms. I could have sworn there was a ferry, but I guess not. I mean, that looks like the type of place where you would see a ferry and end up having to get double gems. I'm just gonna take this guy with me, just for good measure. Okay, go over here. You can actually fit through here and easily take that out. I don't need that checkpoint. I'm feeling confident. Okay, go over here. Actually, that lift is not where we need to go. We actually need to go over here. My advice for this section would actually be to do that. It's a lot safer than trying to jump down and tango with them directly. And voila, another gem. Therefore, we have a box and conveniently place enemies to destroy the box with. So let's pick this guy up. If he moves. Okay, thank you. Destroy this and we get the key. That is really badly hidden if I do say so myself. They are kind of slacking at this point. And we get to another area that looks very much like the last area if I may be honest. It's basically the same. Okay, new mechanic of sorts. Not really, but kind of. These guys actually contain eggs. Why flowers have eggs, I don't know. Just roll with it, I suppose. But as we progress through these two worlds, make sure you keep an eye out for flowers that could contain power-ups. Over here, we have a new enemy, sort of. This is basically a heavier version of the guy that we just saw. Of course, to actually get full gems, you do need to take these guys out because, well, they do have a lot of gems with them. So wait for this guy to come back and grab him. I'm pretty sure there's a spawn point for the enemies somewhere, but I just want to be on the safe side so I don't have to backtrack a ton. The key is in plain sight, so this guy in particular was like the laziest of all of his henchmen. Oh boy. Got a box, got a bunch of gems. Oh, here we go. This is what I was thinking of. This is actually where we need to go at the end, which actually is another reason World 3 kind of is difficult. I don't know if difficult is actually the right word, or if time-consuming would actually be a better word. Simply put, this world does actually drag on quite a lot, actually. Mostly because, well, just think about it, because you're constantly having to go on these little, I don't want to say fetch quest, that's not the right word, but kind of like a fetch quest, I suppose. Heart, don't need that, but okay, I appreciate it nonetheless. There is a fair amount of backtracking, that's the better way to put it than fetch quest. So yeah, it does kind of drag on some of the backtracking. It's not too bad. I think there's another world that's actually worse about backtracking. This one's pretty easy actually. Move on, and I think that was the last locked door, and we entered this little special area of sorts, which is a minecart-esque stage, except you have full 3D movement. Spoiler, you don't actually have to move at all. All you have to do is jump. I usually hit him behind me just to have maximum time to collect the gems. I don't know if that actually really helps, because that gem up there is, I think, impossible to get during the duration of the ferry. But oddly enough, I think this is meant to be a tutorial, but you never have to move. All you have to do is jump, that is literally it. Because there's nothing to the sides. Everything is in a straight line. I don't know why they set it up this way, but I guess it works for a tutorial-y kind of stage. I'm just gonna assume that's why it's set up that way. More pogo guys. Ow, I almost got hit there because hit detection. Break this, and we got another spring that we actually need an enemy to use along with it, which is actually an unusual mechanic, having to spring off of that guy as well. Now this is one part where you can easily mess up a blue gem or even a green gem, because up here we have an enemy. So you hit him one time and he starts moving in circles. This feels very platformery, to be honest. You do not want to actually hit him yet. You want to activate the gondola first, and then you can freely attack him. Reason being, because again, all of the bigger enemies drop gems, so make sure you can actually be in a position where you can actually pick up the gems that he drops. Okay, this is another flower, kind of in the background, so be careful about this one. This should be the last prisoner, if I'm remembering right. Yes, it is. I think you're supposed to just do that. Oh, actually you're supposed to fall. I guess you could just do that immediately and progress, but that would actually waste a lot of gems. Every gem counts, basically, if you're going for perfect 100% completion. Oh hey, you again. Who are you? Chichpa. What? Not worry, that's just greeting in Vorlock. Oh, okay. Take your word for it, dude. Chichkupa. Excuse me, but we're actually trying to get to the chiefess? What, you people also try to capture chiefess? No, we're just wanting to ask for help. We just want to talk. Then alright. Wow, he is easily persuaded. Chiefess house captured by strangers. Guards forced out. Shameful. Captured? Guess that means we're too late. And maybe there's still something we can do. I'm assuming that's Klonoa talking. You will go, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Not alone. I love how an ellipses takes a full like 3 seconds to stay on screen. It's like, and then the other really long dialogue disappears immediately like that. So it's like, it feels very disproportionate, and I don't think it was like an original thing. I think it was sort of something added in the remake because they had to sync everything up to English dialogue, and it just kind of skewed everything. Best luck. Wow, we're already at 11 minutes and we haven't even started the next stage yet. That's how many cutscenes there are, basically. It's not even that long of a level, it's just there's so many cutscenes. The next level is also very long, by the way, so we're gonna probably get close to half an hour for this episode. We were off by 3 gems. That's kind of sad, actually. Wow, that loading time, though. I don't remember it being that long, to be honest. A wrench in the works. Clockwork treehouse. Ow. That was rough. No kidding. First off, we have a new enemy type. Bomb enemies, they explode. That makes sense. That activates the next ride, I guess you could call it. And, basically, you can actually get off the platform and just sort of cruise around. Like, for example, up here, there's a heart and also the first prisoner, but we can't actually even get up there yet. So we actually have to come back later. Much later. End of the level later. To actually progress, what you have to do is actually go through here. This door doesn't take you anywhere because this is actually an exit. This level's a little bit daunting, I would say. It's not hard, just daunting. That'd be my assessment. So this is back to the beginning. So to actually progress, what you have to do is go back to this part here, except write it one more step, like that. If you go too far, which is where that exit goes, then you're out of luck. Except we are missing a key, which, to be fair, I don't actually remember where the key is. Oh wait, duh, it's in here. I remember now. Key is through this door, I think. No, not that door. It's, this is where you come from. See, this is why I don't like this level, because it's kind of, I don't want to say mazy, because it really isn't a maze. It's like a really easy maze, comparatively speaking. But it's just mazy enough to throw me off completely. That was a close call there. So we got the first key, so now we're actually set for a while. We actually don't have much in terms of mazy stuff for a little while. Okay. Get back on this platform, ride it all the way around again, to actually get back to the locked door. So, if you don't grab the key on your first run, you actually have to do this quite a bit. One more hit should get us to where the door is. Just kind of dancing around. Again, the perspective stuff is one of Klonoa's like selling points, basically, and I think it does 2D, 2.5D pretty well for the most part. Some of it is a little bit difficult, specifically jumping over really curvy parts, because the perspective is like really off. But other than that, it's okay. It's not too bad. Go all the way up here, and we have gems and our first prisoner. And that only took like 4 minutes of the level. I'm actually not looking at the time, but it feels like it's been a couple minutes. Grab you, and not actually use you yet, because we want to toss you into that. Voila, we have special gems. Unfortunately, I mistimed it, and we can't actually grab those down there yet. Throw him into that switch. Yeah, you're supposed to do that first before triggering the little guy, so that was my bad. Also, this jump is really hard, so if you accidentally mess that up and you need to get back up on this platform, that's actually not easy. So I'd recommend just doing it well the first time. Okay, so this is basically a way to progress, but actually what you want to do is grab that gem, if you're going for 100%, that is. Because you actually also reveal a hidden egg, which has an extra life. Just a little side note, I suppose you could call it that. Got another egg. To destroy this one, you actually have to go back outside, pick up this guy, quickly run in before he explodes, and then you can break the egg. Second prisoner. Piece of cake, I suppose. And we have Joker once again. Door closed, check. Door locked, check. Wow, you're bold. My goodness, arrived already, have we? Unfortunately, you're just a little too late, so I'll be going on ahead of you. Oh boy, this is a problem. Get gems, as always. Oh, ow. Okay, so we actually have a lot to collect in this one area. There's this here, which is a blue gem. Wait for you to do your shtick again. Grab you again, and toss you into this for the... or miss. Toss you into this again, or miss again. Grab you. I'm running out of people to throw at this, to be honest. Grab you and line up properly this time and throw you into that. And that's the third prisoner, so 3 to go. Hidden egg, that's just a gem if I'm not mistaken. Might as well at least pick it up. There we go, 3 gems. In here, we actually get into the heart of things, I guess you could say. A major puzzle, actually. This is a heart, not too useful. And this is actually kind of a puzzle. What you have to do is come over here, throw him, and then quickly, and I mean it, quickly run over. Because he'll blow up, open the door, and it's actually timed, so you actually kind of have to hurry there, or else the door will close. What's this? You've managed to get pretty far. But if you want the key, you're going to have to make it all the way up here. Of course, there's no way you'll be able to do that. We'll see about that. Wow, this is taking a long time, these 2 levels. I was kind of afraid this would happen. So this is actually not the easiest thing in the world to do, by the way. It's actually kind of difficult, because you have to just one after another, basically. Do that, and there we go. Made it to Joker. I can't believe it! How did you get up here? That's a good question. Well then, I guess it's time for me to go. Bye! Oh wow, he's not that observant, isn't he? How many do we have? We need 2 more. I think that's... on pace, I think? To be honest, I don't quite remember. So actually, at this point, we have to backtrack all the way back to the door, for starters, and then backtrack even more. So, yay, backtracking! Most exciting thing in the world. Through here, we actually get to see why he was actually not wanting us to be in here. Got a bunch of switches. Honestly, I don't remember the order. Honestly, I apparently do remember the order. So that was convenient. I was like, what's the order of this? And I just hit the switches. I don't know, just left, right, middle seems to be an obvious pattern. In not just in this game, in platformers, but just a lot of games do left, right, middle. So it's like, it just seems like a safe bet basically to guess left, right, middle. It's probably gonna do something good. Okay, so now that the gears in that one room with the prisoner are working, we actually have to go all the way back there. Luckily, there's that door that's basically a shortcut for us. So through here, we've got a heart, that's probably a bad sign, and progress normally. This part is very nerve-wracking. Last time I did this, I basically accidentally almost fell off because the moving platform started moving and I forgot that it moved. So yeah, I almost fell off. Now that I actually know it moves, it's not too bad, but at first it was like, okay, I almost just totally whiffed that, huh? I don't know why he's playing his like ledge animation, he's nowhere near a ledge. So it's sort of a mechanical tree, which seems sort of like an impossibility, like a contradiction of sorts. But go through this door through the left, and we get a really easy last prisoner as we ride up to the top. Now this part is a really good way to lose a lot of health before the boss. Actually, I wouldn't even be against potentially triggering that checkpoint after actually doing the part where you get the gems, the double gems, just so you don't have to do that again. So yeah, you might actually want to wait on that checkpoint, that's what I'm saying. And this platform, which is cool because you can actually see where the rocks go out. This platform takes us all the way to the top where the chiefess is. Would you just tell me what you know already? If you don't start cooperating, I'm going to make things very uncomfortable for you. Interesting threat. Oh wow, he's not having any of this. Alright, if that's the way you're going to be. And we conveniently arrive. I don't care if you're a nose woman, I will go easy on you. Wow, this guy's a jerk. Joker! So basically, Klonoa is Batman now. You two again? Don't you ever give up? Nope. In that case... Oh boy, he's gonna summon another monster, isn't he? Yep, I'll just get rid of you all at once. This is actually... Oh, Gelg Balm, I'm counting on you. I feel like that's a reference to something, but I don't know what. It reminds me of some, like, thing from, like, Fate Zero, but I don't think that's what they're referencing. Watch out for attacks from above! Thanks, Joker, for totally telegraphing his weakness for us. I mean, I know this game is aimed young, but sometimes I feel like it pushes it a little too far, to the point where it's, like, kind of condescending to the player, I suppose you could say. Like, yeah. You don't have to tell us everything. You don't have to tell us the boss's entire gimmick and weakness. So yeah, just a slight nitpick of mine that they do give away a little bit too much sometimes. So there we go. I don't know if there's any way to knock that spike ball back into him. That would actually be kind of broken if you could do that. So basically, at some point the shadow will stop moving, and basically you can attack it just normally, or totally miss, like that. And he'll just repeat it. If you can get him really close to a spring, that's actually the best, so, like that. There we go. Easy target. So we've gotten 3 hits on him, so he starts getting really mad. His red color basically means he moves slightly faster, and by slightly I mean barely faster, because this boss is almost not that... Well, the second phase is not even that much harder than the first phase. The only difference is you do have to jump over that using an enemy. And actually he doesn't even do his jump attack, he just does his normal attack for his final hit, which feels kind of weak, to be honest. Not very satisfying for a final boss of the area. But in any case, we finished him off and get to talk to the Elder now. Chiefess, he didn't hurt you, did he? I'm much too old for this. Anyway, you saved me. Have my thanks. Chiefess, Grandpa told us that we should come and see you. Because we found a moon pendant. Know already, need not say all. King of Darkness, reawakened. Moon pendant, songstress Lephis, and a dream not of this world. All as legend foretold. What legend? A dream not of this world? According to legend, the moon pendant is mystic key that summons Moon Kingdom. Compare altar and temple of sun, and with that, road will open. This dialogue speed though. What's the temple of the sun? Well, I've heard stories about a huge temple that floats in the sky. How are we supposed to get there? Where be moon pendant now? It's with Grandpa back at home. Oh, snap. Evil ones pursue. Take great care. Hide well. I see, so that's where it is. Oh, it's him talking. I must say, listening into your conversation has been most enlightening indeed. Joker. Listening in on people is cheating. That was the wrong voice. Not at all, this is a different kind of strategy. Bye! You said that the pendant was at your home, correct? Then I'll have to go and pay a visit before you can get there. And Chiefess, thank you for all that helpful information. Now, it's time to say adios, and you stop. So yeah, really messed that one up. Grandpa's in danger. We have to hurry. Right. Conveniently, she probably has a shortcut for us. Take Wind Ruins path. Shortcut to your home. Of course. Great, that's perfect, thank you. But much more danger than normal road. Take great care. Right. So just go to the right of the screen rather than back to the left, in other words. With that, we have finished Vision 3. That took a very long time compared to Vision 2, to be honest. That took a lot longer, and this is going to be the pattern from here on out. No blue gem. Yeah, I barely missed in 3-1. So that's a little bit disappointing, but we have rescued all the prisoners up until now, though. Next time, we begin Vision 4. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Klonoa.